best tunes.
Because they got the best music.
Live from Stuttgart City, Germany.
99.2 Radio RFM.
Your home of African music.
We play only your choice.
Radio Ara is European's #1 African station for Afronews, Afrobeats, and the world hits.
Your music, your request.
How they were listening to you tonight.
Hey, I'm Yana. Very happy to be here.
Fans want to know, why do you like Tanzanian music?
Yeah, because they are taking it serious.
And the experience of Africans and their friends living in Europe.
Dress up for your king so he can feel like the king. Come on, I don't know what I'm gonna cook. What? You've been in the house all day.
And all over the world. For more details and 24 hours non-stop African music, visit www.cradior.com. You came all the way from Africa. Life has been a journey. Race, culture, color, and language. On Diaspora Chronicles, Agnes K. Frolich brings you AGGY'S live talk show. On 99.2 FM, your home of African music. Radio Ara. This is AGGY'S live talk show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you back again. It's Sunday. This is AGGY'S Live Talk Show on Radio RFM based in Stuttgart, Germany. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where you're listening to us from, but wherever you are, we have a whole crew ready to discuss with you a very touching topic today. And I hope you're ready. I hope you have your favorite drink, you have your something, whatever, nice corner where you can relax and chat with us, discuss with us about this topic. This is about marriage. I mean, we Africans and marriage, it's like it's written in our biography. It has to happen. So, and the topic is about why. Why do some people hate or fear marriage? So if you have your salt and pepper to add to this topic, please don't sit back and say nothing. Get in touch, chat with us. And if you want to call, you can call. My goodness, we're here for you. We have very special guests today. We have the DJ himself, Mr. DJ Obi Trice. Can you greet the public, please?
Yeah, I greet everyone, It's been a long time. So we are here.
I'm so glad to have you back in studio, and I'm sure you have very exciting ideas always.
Of course.
And being a very sensitive topic, I know you have your salt and pepper to add. And you brought us a very special visitor today. I have not met her before, but I'm already taken by her beauty. Tell us who you are and where you're from, and welcome to Radio RFM in Stuttgart, Germany. We are happy that you're here, madam. Tell us who you are.
Thank you so much. I'm called Zami Ahmed. I stay here in Stuttgart. Yeah, I'm very happy to be invited here.
You're welcome. And Africa, you're also from Africa.
Yeah.
So we'll tell them that later. Let them just try guessing already, because I'm sure they're all curious, wanting to know where is this, our guest, coming from. And we have the ambassador, the VIP himself, Mr. Kanida Richard. Are you okay?
I come from London.
You come from London? Oh my goodness. This is the VIP.
That's the most interesting part of this story today.
I know you have your spices to add to the topic, because actually it's a very touchy topic for us Africans. An African cannot live without marriage. And an African cannot live without marriage. This is like a must. And if you don't marry, something must be wrong with you.
Yeah, the community will talk about you.
Yes. And then you'll be reminded what the ancestors are waiting of you. And you have to leave behind descendants.
Sure.
You cannot just sit here and do nothing. So marriage is a must, or not? Obi Trice, what is your take on this topic?
Marriage is a big thing,
It
actually.
is.
you know. So it's not like for kids that you can even say that you can always like enter inside, you know. It's just like before you want to get married, you have to be like matured enough. We always say like you have to be a man, you know, to even set up, you know. There are some duty for you as to be matured, you know. You have to take care of the family, not only taking care of the family, also caring also for the family and supporting the family, you know. And when kids also come inside, you also have to be like the father also in the house, just to raise up a child, you know, according to the rules and everything, you know. So marriage is not something like, okay, like you just go inside, and because people are also getting married, so you want to also be part of it.
Be part of it.
You have to be ready, and yeah, that's why I'm making it to be unknown to everybody that you have to be ready. You know, not everybody is qualified for.
Not everybody.
No.
But according to Africans, every person has to marry, so you must be qualified.
It's not a must.
No?
It's not a must. Or can either, am I not right?
I don't know what you guys say, but are you agreeing with him that marriage, you have to, you know, I don't know.
Married is,
I don't know.
Married is free for everyone, you know.
It's free for everyone.
It's free for everyone. But
so that means anyone can marry.
Yes, everyone can marry. But why I'm saying that if you are not qualified, it means that, you know, many kind of marriages, they don't last that kind of long. You know, maybe, let's say, I know some married that, okay, like, some people enter and then maybe in 2-3 months they will be like divorced. Ask yourself why.
Wow.
Because both of them, they were not ready.
You think?
Mostly some of those ones, like, they are not ready for the married. They will just enter and then find out that, oh, there's too much problems, you know, so I have to, you know. But there are so many kind of reasons that, okay, you can even say that actually now I'm ready, you know. No.
You said you're from which country in
From
Africa?
Ghana.
From Ghana. So in Ghana, everyone is free to marry or not to marry.
Yeah, everyone is free to marry, but if you are ready, the ready is just like the qualified that I'm saying.
Talk about the
you know.
ready, because the ready is another thing.
Yeah.
The being ready of
ready is defining from ourselves is like
the
just to
best
qualify.
time to marry or
Yes,
not.
yes.
Okay, so you like how you have to do like a driving license for marriage, and then you can get a go
If you
ahead
pass
to
through,
marry.
yes.
And that sounds a bit, oh my goodness, how many people want to do a driving license for marriage license? I think that's a business niche there. We can start a business to qualify people for marriage. Okay, my sister, what's your take? Do you think marriage is a must? Do you think marriage is a must?
You know, marriage is a long life milestone. That's what I can call it.
That word milestone. Let me put the mic away.
Milestone. Note that one.
Okay.
Marriage is a long life milestone.
Okay.
So to get married, it means you should be prepared.
Okay.
Yeah. Because some of us have seen our grandparents fine. For them, they lived their life and their marriage were perfect. It's not like our generation. But this generation, you have to know, like, because some people fear to be committed, and marriage is all about commitment.
Ooh, milestone, commitment, those are big words. Okay.
Yes. So most of the people don't understand what marriage is. So they just end up, because they're falling in love and they just rush into something. Then at the end, they get problems.
Then they come out.
Yeah, they come out crying, and then they show the outside world that marriage is bad. So that's all I know about marriage. It's a long milestone which needs commitment.
Yeah, but is it a must? You're from which country again?
Uganda.
You're from Uganda.
Yeah.
So, Uganda. The land of milk and honey in Africa. Ooh. So in Uganda, what is the conception or the perception of the people? Is it a must? What is the expectation in the community? Does a man, a woman have to marry in life at least once? if not twice.
Yeah, actually it's a must, but it's not like everybody is supposed to get married. Yeah, though, you know, these elder people that are like, when are you getting married? You're 25 and everyone is after you. But at least for us, we know that you get married when you're ready.
Yeah. When you're ready.
That's the same way that I'm saying. You
The
know?
driving license for marriage.
Yes, you have to pass through. It's just like it's just like, you know, in Africa, when you want to get a visa, what will you do to get a visa?
Yeah, of course you have to do something.
Yes, you have to do your text, so that actually you'll be qualified to even have a visa. When you have an interview and you don't know nothing, you will fail. You understand?
For
So
sure.
in a marriage, like you have to be like like, you know, matured. You know, one thing I can even say is like financially, you have to be stable, like both in financially, because you as a man, you are going to take care of the whole family. You know, we always say that when a woman is not financially bold, you know, the man captured everything. Like the man is the one who will be like, when something happens, when the woman is even down, doesn't have a work, you as a man have to be like support the family and, you know, try to bring up the family so that the family will be like, you know, not every kind of relationship, married relationship that you see out there that they are perfect.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, sure.
Some has problem in their marriage, but you know, when you see them outside, they will be like having smiley face, you know, but you don't know actually what is in there.
Yeah.
You don't know what they are facing through at house, you know. But that's why some of those ones, they stick into their Christian life that actually they don't want to leave. Even when the marriage is not even going well, that as you know,
as
because
expected.
Bible always say that you just marry once, and that's it.
So you stay there.
So even if your marriage is not even, I always say that actually, if
not
the marriage
working.
is not even working, girl, you don't have to wait. You know, you can pack your bag and go. You understand? no, seriously, like you know, no.
You're being controversial now.
There are some ladies. They are facing abuse, all those kind of things. You know, but this is not actually what we are talking about. But I'm saying that about some people get divorced because of all those kind of matters that happen in relationships. You know, in that kind of marriage. Because maybe they were not ready, they were not even qualified, you know, to be, you know.
This is difficult now.
And that's why it's really hard. That's why some of the men, they fear marriage. When it comes to marriage, when a girl say that, when are you going to marry? If you don't put a ring on me, I won't be with you. And so, you know, like, some, you know.
The ring issue, okay. Me, I have put myself rings already.
You see,
so I don't have to wait for a ring.
You know, and you know, and some ladies also even put their rings even out when I even going out or maybe for work.
But men too.
Like men too.
This is a two-way thing.
Yes.
I have had some even they say because of work I'm not allowed to wear, but there's a plan. So that when they are driving and they are holding their steering wheel and they see a beautiful lady there,
that is it.
They can move their hands and she sees no rings. So
no rings. So this guy, this man is not even married. So. Then they will be starting, you know, and then later on you'll find out that there's a mistake there, you know. Then so that's actually why I'm saying that everyone has to be qualified to be mature to be getting married. Because right now what I know is like marriage has been something like it's fashion. You know,
really?
Yes.
I think actually it's more in the opposite direction, that it's getting out of fashion.
It's a trend.
Yeah, it's a trend.
Marriage?
Yes.
You have to explain to me that. Have you had something like that before?
Marriage is a trend because actually, if you look up the social media right now, the new generation right now, YouTube, everyone wants to make his marriage to be like those people. You understand? You know, to want to raise up much money to be top up in their marriage and stuff. So that's why if they see a friend got married, I also want my wedding also to be like that. You understand? Then it will be like competition.
I get how you mean
understand?
It now, yeah.
Then it will be a competition, and those kind of things. It's just like destroying the new generation right now because everyone thinks that actually marriage is like a small thing that you can just get in and you are in. You understand?
So you mean that some people marry to show that they also can
They show
make
off.
something big,
Yes.
like the others, or
Yes.
even bigger than the
Because
others.
of competition.
Because how I understood it is like you're saying everybody loves marriage so much. It's fashion. It's trending. Because when something is trending, it's something that everybody loves.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's about how it looks like, the presentation. It's a show.
It's a
That's
show.
what you mean.
Yeah, it's a show right now.
It's a
What
show
I'm
right
saying.
now.
Marriage lost meaning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kanida, what do you say about that? This is serious or not?
Actually, it's
Marriage is almost dying. It's one of the dying species.
It's very serious. It's very serious, actually, what's happening
It's
out
a
here.
serious case.
It's a
my
serious
goodness
matter.
gracious.
With because marriage itself is an institution. You know, when you enter into a marriage, is an institution that you are going to sign off with your partner forever and ever. That's why they go and vow themselves to say for poorer, for richer.
And that's
Yeah,
also
but
dangerous.
nowadays even the poorer, the richer is not even hard. It's either you have money or not.
Or not.
Yeah, so it is either for richer, for richer. So if you are poor, this marriage, I'm very sure there is there's somewhere it won't work. So I'm very sure I'm not from that old generation. I don't know how old I am, but marriage has changed. Yes, as my sister here said, we are in a generation whereby we are forgetting what is marriage or what is involved, and most people nowadays fear, or they don't want to get into marriage. For the first thing, I think, which is on our generation right now, is what we see, all right, what we experience daily. When I try to check out from my village where I come from, where people used to value marriage, and where a lady had to, or a man had to finish school, high school, go to college and whatever, and come back home and tell mommy, I want to get married after a certain period of time. Whereby you see families getting involved, a family from a man going to the lady's place to go and propose. We want to take. We want to do. Yeah, that's journey. They're forgotten. Yeah, it's not a lot of work. It's not a lot of work. That's why we are forgetting. That's why most marriages right now are functioning.
People don't want the work.
Yeah, they are functioning like you're sending money to Africa. Like you see. So we have forgotten that we need to go and involve our parents. Most of the marriages nowadays, there are no parents involved.
But could it be the reason why people fear marriage?
That's why I'm coming to, because we have forgotten that structure on how am I supposed to get married. So if I have to go and take this lady's my parents to go to this lady's parents to go and say we want to take your daughter back home, we have forgotten that. So what Canada will do is we will get married. Even when we have the second child, that's when my mother and my father back at home are going to know that we're getting married. After that, there's some things that are not going to, as I said, for richer. So there is somewhere there's something that is going to cut all the way. So there are killings here. That's what we see. Now that's why I'm coming. Why do we fear? I have a friend somewhere else that the friend killed her husband, or the husband killed her wife. So I'm starting to fear.
I would also be afraid.
Why am I fearing? Because their marriage started in a way that it was not supposed to start. All right. If these people follow the right channel to get into marriage, I'm very sure. How many people have died whereby their parents don't even know that this guy existed? I died today. My parents do not know even the parents of my wife.
As the husband.
Yeah. They don't even know where this lady was married. So we fear the killings.
Serious.
So if I see this family and that family with the youths right now, I see that he or she got married and right now is no longer to be seen. He died because of that and that. What do? I fear getting married.
You fear. You stay safe.
I stay safe. So most of the people, as the Obi and our guest here today was saying, is we fear marriages because we want to trend.
Because
Obi wants to get married to trend, and because Canada trended.
Yes, because Canada is
because
also
Canada is also trending.
Yeah,
so you also want to trend, and even if it's possible to trend more than him.
Yeah.
Now it's about viewers.
That is
You
it.
have the best views.
Okay.
You know, when you have 1 million and
you want
maybe having 2 million, you'll be like.
And let me tell you something that has affected most of the marriages nowadays.
Okay.
It's social media.
Yeah.
you are a respected musician or a respected actor, a respected whatever. We see you on TV, we see you on screen. There are people who are growing, looking up to you.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Then at a certain point, you socialize your marriage. You trend your marriage on social media. I've gotten married today, so we started following you.
We follow.
We see everything that you
What
do. When you go to
decoration you
shopping, you are telling us today we are going today to shopping. Which ring did you buy? So I want my marriage to be like yours.
Yeah, to
After
be even more than
yours.
After a certain period
This
of time.
is pure madness.
So if I reach that kind of amount of money that I want to,
you see,
then I'll be like saying that I'm ready.
That is it.
You understand?
After a certain period of time.
Some of us will never have millions, so he's never married.
Yeah. After a certain period of time, your mentor that you are looking up to, who got married on this social media, who has been trending, they have a kid, even is going to school. Tomorrow, the same social media is telling you, I'm single.
Hey,
all right.
And then you're in trouble
so
again.
Then you're like, how if he
with all the money you
used,
and the beautiful decoration,
and now they are divorcing.
And now they're divorcing. Yeah, I bet.
Who am I?
That makes the point.
It's a trend.
It's a trend.
Yeah.
And if they see someone getting married, if you are, you're a celebrity and what, then people and you are known, so they will say. And you're a celebrity. You're getting married. I'm a celebrity as well, but I'm single. So they will start posting. Now it's you, Zami, to get married.
So
it's like a game. I don't know.
You're then again under pressure also. Yeah, but you're afraid.
You're afraid. The other thing actually that I've made our youths nowadays, they fear marriage. And let me tell you, the most worst thing are those youths who have come to diaspora. Diaspora is a no.
It's another place.
It's another place. Let me tell you, if you are in Ghana, you are in Nigeria, you are in Tanzania, Uganda, you are in Kenya, and you are back at home. That's what I just want to talk about. You have not gone to diaspora. You are somehow in a safer place. All right. In getting marriage, getting the right partner that you want.
You mean it's easier for those?
It's easier for even looking for a partner. I'm telling you the truth. I've gone to the streets of here in Stuttgart and Germany. I'm telling you the truth. Finding love in Germany has become very difficult.
Finding someone is easy, but finding the right one
to marry is becoming very difficult. Why? Finance. Let me just say, finance has become a problem.
It is
nowadays. Ladies don't want to marry a broke man.
No. What will you eat now? Will you eat love? He can call you queen. He can call you.
Nowadays don't want to marry a broke man.
Yeah, because
you understand.
Let me explain myself. I know your ladies here and they want to say, oh yeah. Where are these ladies who married a man who has nothing? Let's grow together.
But who guarantees me that we are going to grow together?
We have seen this on our parents. Let me take a very live example from my grandfather.
What did you ask?
Where are these men? Where are these women who want to get married? Even men nowadays. They died.
People, if you are there, you have to say you are there, because now it sounds like we have no one to marry in diaspora.
Where are these women who wanted to marry someone that they should start life from zero? I had my grandfather who married. They were not well. I did not come from a family whereby it was like that. We have seen those struggles coming up. That man, my grandfather, my father himself, he got a wife whereby they started somewhere. Where they are right now, you can just write a history where they were. All right. But nowadays, you ladies or men, even men. Some men nowadays they want to they want to see a lady who has already made it up. That's why. So financial has played a very money has become between marriages.
But one thing you have to know is like the new generation right now, they don't, we don't have parents that will teach us, actually about the marriage.
Are you serious?
No. Even in the house, you just grow up like this. You understand? Parents will not even parents nowadays, they don't teach their kids to be a matured guy. You understand?
Okay, I'm a parent now. Don't talk so hard.
But in Africa, you know that when you are growing up, actually your grandma will be like teaching you, hey, like lady, hey.
Obviously,
they will be taking like you, like okay, I see that. Okay, they will train you to be like that kind of woman that she was. one before.
If
You know?
yeah,
But right now, here in like
In
Nigeria,
diaspora.
right now,
You mean?
you know, they just grow up like this. They will
Yeah,
just see. That's why they will see
you go
those
from
things.
internet, from Google, and from
That
the
is it.
teachers at
yeah,
school.
You know?
at home, your grandmother is a parent
Yeah.
somehow.
Yes,
You will
and the
pass someone.
aunties and the
How many-
uncles.
Let me
yeah.
tell you, I studied in the village. I stayed sometimes in the village. It was very hard for me to pass with a lady on our village. Leave me trying to hide from my parents. Leave me alone trying to hide from my parents.
Despite the
inside.
bananas and the plants around.
It was very hard for you to pass through a road where and your grandma is a parent already. Your uncles, your villagers, the elders in the villages, they want to know.
Everybody is watching you.
Here in
With
diaspora.
whose daughter?
Here in diaspora, you are a parent, as you said. I just want to ask you a very normal question. What have you seen here? When we are 16, I come from a place where I knew when I'm 18 or 20, 21, that's the time I'm supposed to have a girlfriend. And that's the time I'm supposed to walk with an opposite sex.
You want to know
what
the
happens
truth.
in diaspora?
What happens?
When you are at 12.
12, you get pills. Your mother will take you to the doctor to get pills. So that you know how to deal with boys already. You are 12. You don't even know the anatomy of a man or a woman well.
That is it.
You even get beaten.
Here in diaspora, when you're 12, you know what is a boyfriend, what is a girlfriend. And now, there is no neighbors, there are no elders. Here, there's nobody who's concerned to know what the neighbor's kid is doing. It's only you, the parent. And what is our parent doing here in diaspora? You're working 24/6.
Yeah, because you want to live the high life. The children,
You know,
that
want
is
to
it.
live
You are
the
looking
high
for
life.
money. And
When I was in class 5, you know,
Obi grew here. Let him tell you.
Tell us.
when I was in class
We
5,
want to know why you guys are scared of marriage. This is serious
when you are
now.
here in Germany, when you are in class 5, they teach you biography,
Yeah.
all those kind of things. In Africa, they don't do that. You understand? You know, they even start at the age of maybe you are university or maybe
No, when you're finishing class
when you
7,
are
class
finished.
8.
Yes. You know,
And
but here,
separate groups.
but here when you are class 5, class 6, they teach you all those kind of biography, like what is a man, what is a woman, you know, what is vagina, all those kind of things, you know. But what I'm just trying to say is, like, you know, here the generation is different, you know. Kids grew up just like that, you know, without parents, like, you know, they can even grow up without parents, like, informing that this is good, this is whatever, you know, like, if you meet a girl, you have to, you know, how to approach a girl or whatever, you know. But in Africa, your grandma will sit you down and say that, hey, you know, like, right now you are 20, you know, let me give you some guidelines that actually you can take for your future.
Yeah.
You know, so that it will help you. You know, those things are missing. That's why there's, you know, everyone is just like looking at the social media right now, and right now the social media is the one which is like training up the kids.
It's training the kids.
You know,
it's also keeping the parents busy. Yeah.
Yes. But for us, we were not having that kind of time like 20 years back. Here in Germany, like,
so let me ask you before, and I want to thank Jessica Ikiara from Kenya. You're watching us. Thank you, and you're welcome to the show. We are talking about why people are afraid or even hate marriage. So now you're telling me about how the children are brought up here.
Yes.
Like you grow up here. You're saying the parents don't have time. You're growing. You are like you're growing on your own,
Yes,
and teaching on your own, learning from Papa Google, and.
Google knows everything.
Google will tell you everything, but you miss the aunties but how does that have to connect with the fear and the hate of marriage?
Even when I was in Africa, I stayed there till when the time I was 10 years. Okay, so I was living with my grandma, and you know how it is when you Africa and you are living with your grandma.
Yeah,
you learn a lot.
You know, because
they're
constantly teaching you.
Yes, and even at the age of maybe 8, you'll be like matured.
Yeah,
you know, because you not fear. You'll be like, you know. So when I came here, I was like realized that okay, like what my grandma was giving me those days, you know, I'm not getting it from my parents. So I have to grow up myself. You know about the self, like the things that actually, you know, about women and all those kind of things.
Yeah.
So that, you know, you'll be like, okay, but those things are missing, you know.
Let me help Obi. You ask a question on if these things are missing, whereby we are being taught on how to grow, on how to be a woman, on what is the right time, that is actually what is missing here in diaspora. Let me tell you how it affects your hate marriage. This kid goes out there and starts having a relationship at 16. At 17, they are still partying. At 22, most of them here have kids. Okay.
Yes.
At 21, the marriage is not working because they divorce. That's why we see so many young generations here in Germany. 26, she's divorced 2 times or 3 times, or they're not living with their partner. So what we mean by these things are actually not available. The teachings from our elders, from our parents back at home, or from the parents who are here, they make us now hate marriage because at 22, you have already known what is marriage, what is giving birth, what is doing it because of your own teachings. Now you hate a man because
really like a thriller.
Because you hate marriage because the right time I guess for a lady to actually go into a marriage, for me I will advise from 27. 28. All these other things are just wasting the time.
Of course.
A man, if you want to get married, start from 30. If you are very early, 29.
Really?
Yes. There you have at least got something into your mind. So these teachings, if the children teach themselves here in diaspora on how they should get married themselves from 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, at 22 now when the parent is coming to see, my child now needs to get married. He has undergone 6 relationships. Now he hates men. He hates women. Because he or she has experienced a lot between these 4 days where the parents wanted to do what? To come in and advise the child. He's out. Let me tell you, here I've seen it. How many? Have you ever gone to a Sunday church or a Saturday?
Once in a while.
Which people are in that church? The older one here in Germany, in diaspora.
The old one.
Yes. Where did we grow? We grew in church until we were 18. When we were now being told it's either you decide you're going to church or not. But here, on Friday night, what you are seeing is the clubs are full.
Yeah.
On Saturday, when they are supposed to go to church, they are sleeping. On Sunday, when they are supposed to go to church, that is the time they are bringing back their hangover.
Okay.
Where are these teachings? So at 24, you have seen a lot. You have seen a lot. You know what are men. You have seen a lot of men before that. Now, when the time comes, you want to go to get married, men are dogs at that particular moment. When the time comes that you want to get married, these ladies name those words that you name ladies, men out there. So at that particular moment where the parents were supposed to be involved to take that children through guidance through wherever, they were not there. So this kid decided to take through this guidance alone. By the time he or she is done, he hates marriage like nobody's business. He doesn't want
and
to
that applies to the African diaspora as well.
But you know one thing. I think in Africa it's like those ones are matured enough, you know, because you know why? Because in Africa there are many families that actually, you know, when you grow up, maybe you are poor or something like that, you don't have money and stuff, so you just raise up money just to be sure that okay, like you are ready and stuff. But here in Germany, it's just like even when you get married and you divorce or something like that, the government are there to take care of you. You understand? It's not at Africa that you have that kind of chance that okay, you get a child support or something like that. You know. But for here, like women are, you know, like something like okay, the government will take care of you. But as a man, you know that you are the one. Just you have to pay for everything. You understand? You know, when you divorce. So that's actually the rules. That's why I'm just saying that why kids now, like in our diaspora, like people are also getting married so fast. It's just because of the government. They know that they can get married, they can divorce.
They can divorce, and the government will take care of the kids.
Government will take care of them. So that's
and the man has to pay.
Yes. And you know, there are some, they will be saying that, okay, me, I've married like 3 times. Like, you know, 3 times, and I've divorced like 3 times, you know. But for them, they will be like seeing no problem about it. You understand? But tell an African man, you know, there that you have divorced like 3 times or whatever. That one is normal for him. You know, he knows that actually he's not even bleeding or he's not paying any kind of taxes or whatever. You understand what I mean? But here in Germany, it's just like when a man divorced from a woman, you know, the man has to be the one just
responsible
for everything. Even if you are not living with the woman,
but it depends if the man was the one earning more. I think that's when it becomes a burden for the man.
Yes, and that is it, you know. But even when a child even come through that kind of marriage, you know, you as a man, you have to be standing there to pay for the child till the child is 18, you know. So that one, you can't run away from the government, because maybe that's why some used to just say that, okay, like, oh, it's trending, so let me just get married, because of all those kind of things, you know. And then later on they will realize that that was not actually what I wanted. The woman that I wanted, maybe she was doing some stuff that I was not even liking, or something like that, you know. That's why she was saying that marriage is about commitment. You understand?
Commitment, yeah.
You know, you have to know both of you side, like each other, you know, before you step into those kind of like big marriage stuff.
Okay.
You know, there was even a marriage that could not even stand for 24 hours.
Yeah, I know one of the celebs in America.
They got married.
An African. And
they got married, and
then the next day.
Yes, the next day they divorced. You understand? And that is a record. You understand? So me, I was like shocked. And I was like, how people even getting married, and after, you know, not even.
Well, you can get a crazy idea, and you think, this is him.
I want us to agree that
to gain status.
I want us to agree that money is a big factor.
Yes.
Money is a big
Is it?
Yes. Tell us, what do you think? Would you marry a broke man?
No, for what?
Okay, she said it. So if you're single and you think,
but why?
No chance. But why? What are your reasons?
My reasons, because the man, both of us should be stable.
Okay.
Even if I don't have anything, a man is the head of the family. The man should be able
He's the provider.
Yeah, to provide. Even the Bible says everything. The Quran, the Bible, they say the same thing.
I wish we could relate to this Bible.
But what will you do when the man, you know, that's actually the point.
Yeah.
When some get married, what would you do when the man lose his job? What would you do?
Yeah, that's our
That's
question.
your question.
It comes at time.
It comes a time the man will lose his job,
Yeah.
and then maybe that will be the test for you as a lady to stay
or to move. But most of them move.
No. For me, I will not move. If I met the man when he's working, he's hard working, and then abruptly he loses the job, I still will try to figure out how to do things. But you know, there are some lazy men who don't even care, and then they are like, you know, I want to marry you for what? You know, I don't want to suffer. Then you know, that's why so many people hate marriage, because they meet the wrong people.
Let me twist this thing a little bit for her. You met a man who was working, and at a certain point in, you don't want to marry a man who is broke, okay? First there, then you met him, he's working now. You get married. At a certain point in time, it goes how it goes. Then he goes out, but you still stay to continue out the marriage. Okay, you get a man who is broke. Okay, you can't marry him.
No,
and you can't. And at a certain point in time, he gets
rich. Yeah, he'll be like rich.
Would you then marry?
Will you
regret?
Would you regret
you
doing?
Know, actually, you people don't get the thing. There is finding a man who is hardworking. That's why I said marriage is a milestone. Before you meet someone who is hardworking and you love each other, because before getting married, you should be friends first. So when you get married and you know you are like friends, then you know life is like a journey. Let me say that.
Of course,
yeah,
of course.
Sure.
Of course, it's not that all the time you guys are going to be happy. So when the guy loses a job and I know he's my husband, we can sit and try to make things work out.
Sure.
Yeah, but then you can't come just out of nowhere and you say that I want to marry you because of love. And me, I can't accept, even if I love you, I can't accept if I don't know, you know, your statuses and how you are. I can't.
You cannot.
Yeah, because
for you, it's a must. He has to have something.
Yeah, have something.
Okay. You're not the only one. I've had many ladies and men as well say that. They don't want gold digger. That's why they are calling it now gold digger. whatever,
No,
like
but somebody can be having
a man or a woman can
Yeah.
be a gold digger. I want to say that it's just not the women. There is always this trending notion that it's only the women who are gold diggers, but there are some men also who are gold diggers. And we can talk about that. Yes,
Men
there
who are
are.
gold diggers.
Yes,
Even the modern ladies
yes,
nowadays.
yes, yes.
But in social media, you just see only the
You
girls
see
that they will be making video fun of them now.
Yeah.
The girls are the ones who are.
But
good.
not
But
only.
on this situation of money, let me just I'm not 100% of that. If you're broke, let me marry you. If you're not broke, let me marry, because
No,
I have had one situation whereby maybe let's say I want you, okay, and I don't have money, and I realize your motive is you want to see me fast rich, right? I have had someone pretended to be what he was not to, who he was not.
He was not.
All right.
This Tina Swindler. This guy on the
This Tinder swindler. Yeah.
I've not watched that thing actually. I've not got time.
I watched it.
But it's something related to that.
Because this guy is still very nice.
But
still living.
But this
still.
one is a life thing that I'm just telling you, because I don't want to mention names here. But
Okay,
I know of a person. The man pretended to be what he was not going to be.
Okay.
Let me just say a very nice example here. We come all from Africa, right? And we all come and we are here hustlers and all that.
Yeah.
So and then I want to marry a very nice lady here. When there's a notion, the way you said the word notion, our ladies who come from other parts of Africa, different parts of Africa, we all come here with different ways.
Yes.
Most of them come here who wants to come and get married immediately, have their papers very quick and stay, or have kids, right?
Yeah.
So when you come here, you're looking for a man who gonna do these things very quick. Then a man realizes this is what you want. You want somebody who is that. So what he does, he pretends to be what he's not. So for 3 days or 4 days, you will be seeing a Mercedes Benz backed on our parking. After you come into my box and you are pregnant, my sister, tomorrow I'm someone else. Yeah, that's what is happening actually. Yes. So I'm very sure there are so many people out there who pretend. So according to this money, whatever, marriage and whatever, let me just say, sometimes pray your God, so that this man that you are going to face, as she said, she may be. I think before you get into that marriage, learn this person. Be friends. What happened to being friends first? What happens to going to dates first?
It can change.
It can change somewhat. That's the time you're gonna know.
Marriage is something so tricky.
It's tricky. That's why
so
most
tricky
people
because
fear.
you do not see the heart of the person. You don't know what is.
So if today I marry someone who is having a Mercedes Benz, I came to realize that this was for car hire at some 2-3 weeks. I'm heartbroken to enter into another marriage.
You'll be so scared.
It will take me so.
It says once bitten, twice shy.
So that's why I'm saying this issue of money. Of course, it is a very big factor in marriage. Most people try to fix their mind, and those men or women who come to diaspora, it's a very, very big thing. We come here, we want to get married so that we have papers. So I'm not I'm not marrying. And then I have this mind. Let me just say it's a business transaction.
Yes, it is.
It's a
only
contract
the
I'm
other
signing.
party doesn't know.
And the main contract that happens, everybody knows here in Deutschland, in Germany, that the contract goes for 3 years.
Yes.
You're living
but only one side of the contract.
You find one of them is dying for you, like the Kenyan. Yani amekukufia. He's dying for you. Let me just translate it. He's dying to be with you, and the other part is like, you don't know.
Hurry,
these things are going on. So that's what I'm saying. It's God sometimes. When you find a partner,
really.
we fear. You fear.
You fear, and sometimes, and once you get duped once, you may never even want to marry again. This is one reason why people don't want to get married. Actually, sometimes because they are afraid because they don't know if the first person played this game on them. They can't
wait for the second one.
Scammers. Then the next time they don't want. Some of them even will swear never to marry again.
That is it.
And so what was your point? That because of this transactional marriage,
this contract marriage,
this is lacking love.
Yeah,
people get afraid.
Like when a girl say that actually somebody is not even financially stable or something like that. Me, I understand that, okay, maybe the guy doesn't have a car, you know, anytime you'll be like, you know, chasing around, all those kind of things. There are some girls who just want to be comfortable, you know, like, you know, like if you are there, you are matured and you want to get married, you just have to have all those kind of beauty that actually it will help when kids even come. But I'm always saying that, okay, like, even if it doesn't have even nothing, we can build something up. You understand?
Yeah, people
you know?
are scared of that.
You know,
Nowadays.
somebody who is, you know, financially stable, you know, okay, like he's building up his stuff. Maybe you as a lady, you have not even seen actually a lot, you know, but you are already judging that, okay, like, hey, he can't take care of me or whatever. And then later on, you find out that actually, you know, things are getting better. You understand? Maybe you as a lady, you can also change your mind that, okay, like, let's start building something. And it's just like about commitment and actually building up something.
We've talked, all of us.
I know
have
some
talked, but
of the
I've not
couples,
heard
they
you
have,
guys talking of character. This did not come out in your. What if someone has no money? Someone has maybe no.
when we say no money, how do you mean? Like he cannot even
he's
pay
not,
his rent,
yeah,
or
he's not rich. He's not rich. He's
on
broke,
the
but
street
not
or
because
whatever.
he doesn't want.
That love, you can only find it in the village. Not here in diaspora. Let me let you know that.
No, maybe what
in the village, let me tell you. Nowadays, marriage actually now it's depending on where you are.
Okay. Yeah.
There's some people in the village. Let me tell you.
There is no hope. The way you guys are talking, there's no hope.
There's no hope in marriage. Let me tell you something. Marriage nowadays, it depends on where you are. Let me let you know.
It's like we are talking business
in
here.
Germany, in Germany here, sometimes I see that having a car is a basic need. Do you know that?
Yeah.
So here in Germany, I will meet a lady outside here. What he will first look at, this is Stuttgart, where Mercedes-Benz are being manufactured. What kind of a car is this young man driving? Okay?
Volkswagen should be driving Mercedes-Benz and Porsche.
It's like you go to Bayern. We were in Bayern last time to the embassy. They looked at our car and they thought we came with a Mercedes-Benz.
Oh my goodness!
That's what I'm telling you. First, marriages nowadays, it depends on where you are. Now, what I wanted to say on that point of character, it depends actually on where you are. We are here. This lady wants to see which car am I driving. All right. Here in Germany. That's because this lady has that I want to meet a man who has a car. Not a man who will tell me take a train to S4 Nakmapa. Alright? Yes, I'll take U7 and then the lady is lost in the Hauptbahnhof of he doesn't know where she's going. Alright? When you go back to the village, you meet this girl and this other young man from the different village. All they know is this man having a bicycle? Can he come for me for that bicycle? Or can I trek in between these fences and get to his place? So they, according to where they are, according to where they have grown. You know, there's no big thing that you grow in. Where do you come from? American.
From the village.
American. How is the village?
I'm from the village. It's called Nkobo.
Just Nkobo, yeah? Where this? Okay. Yeah. You come. You grow. You go to school. You go to school. Mount Kenya. You go to school on Nkobo primary school, Nkobo secondary school, Nkobo college, and then
destroy my CV.
You have never gone out. So this lady too goes to Nkobo wherever, and then you are on that. Your minds are fixed on that same village.
Like that, even in dance.
I'm not talking about you. And then, so now when this guy looks at that man, he starts looking for a man who is a little bit better in that village.
Than the bicycle.
Who is that man who wakes up and puts his, how do we call a djembe in English? When you're going to the farm, who is this man who wakes up? Who is this man who wakes up early in the morning and goes to the farm? And comes out at 5. That is a mind. That's a girl in the village who is looking for that kind of a man. So that girl, if you bring her here right now, it will be a very different life.
Yes.
Because he was looking for a man who is waking up early in the morning and going to the farm at 5 and coming out at 5 in the evening. That's a man he wants. That is the hard-working man. Yes. When you come to diaspora, these ladies are looking for a man, or these men are looking for a woman who is going to work early in the morning and coming out in the evening. So there's so many things that so marriage, it depends actually where you are.
So the driving license then will be different according to the place.
Which car do you
the
want to drive?
marriage certificate.
Yes, that's it.
Marriage qualification certificate.
Yes, it depends on the car,
guys,
the car that you are driving.
Now you're explaining a lot of things. Now, but I think we need to make a break. It is so hard to digest. Let's take a break and then we come back. Guys, we are talking about the fears. Why are people afraid to marry? Why are people hating marriage? Huh? So let's take a break and then we come back and discuss some more.
Jambo. Tom Amolo, Ambassador of Kenya here in Germany. I'm listening to Radio RFM, home of African music, the affirmative African narrative. Karibuni nyote.
Radio R, tukutane online.
Station with the best music.
I love music.
Oh yes, I got you, baby. I'm telling you, number one African station. Yeah, for Afronews, Afrobeats, and the world hits. Here's updates happening around the African countries and interviews and experiences of Africans and their friends living in Europe and all over the world. Yeah, most of you are asking why can't we say this in Germany? Yeah, I'm telling you, Europa's Nummer 1 Radio. Für Afromusic, Afropop and worldwide hits. There's actually ereignisses in African Ländern. Interviews and Erfahrungen von Afrikan und ihren Freunden, die in Europa auf der ganzen Welt leben.
This is your number 1 radio station.
Mambo vipi, naitwa Mimi Mars aka the Sugar Queen kutoka East Africa, Tanzania, kupitia 99.2 FM Radio R. Enjoy.
Naitwa Stopper the Rhyme Maker, the bad rapper, the ACD Dan Dada.
Watu wangu kupitia 99.2 Radio R live from Germany.
Yeah, this is Linux Sandem Jada.
Naitwa Matan, msanii wa nyimbo za kizazi kipya nchini Tanzania.
Hello, mambo vipi, what's up? Naitwa Lina Sanga all the way from 255 Tanzania.
Yeah, ni Zedanto hapa ndani ya Radio R.
Yo, tunaitwa Africa Music.
Yo, bwana inakuaje watu wangu, Risho Boy is a business live and direct kutoka Mbeya City. Unasikiliza Radio R au sio 99.2 au vipi bwana?
99.2 FM. 99.2 FM. Live from Stuttgart City, Germany.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again with the topic, why are people afraid to marry? Why are people hating marriage so much? And we've been talking about such things that are holding people back. There are some reasons about where someone grew up, where someone is living, the expectations, and so many things. If you have been around, there has been a lot of reasons spoken of by DJ Obitrice, our sister Zami Ahmed, okay, and our VIP here, Ambassador,
all the way from London.
Yes, all the way from London, Mr. Kanida Richard, and we are here thinking out loud.
Yes, that's the right word to use.
Why are people scared of marriage?
We don't have money to marry.
There's no marry. I don't know why. You guys are in diaspora. You must be having lots of money, so marriage should not be a problem for you guys.
Let me tell you, the guys from diaspora are the ones even who cannot marry easily. Because you go home, what this lady is looking at is money.
Is money.
Yes, so finding love, it becomes a problem. That's why you have now to go and chase that lady you had sometimes back when you were in high school. Ask Obi. Because now that's the person you can trust. At least there's a time you spent where you didn't have some cash, but she was actually saying, let me just go to this guy because he looks better off, you know. And now you come to realize that life has beaten her in the village. Now you go back for her.
But you guys are disqualifying character or the personality completely. It's like only money is speaking.
Money
only
nowadays.
money if you have a car, if you have a flat. Let me tell you one thing that was also confusing me. There's sometimes someone would say, I will invite you to my place. You know, they I don't know why it was so important for them. They say, me, I have my own house. I live in my own, so especially our brothers who live in these shared places. So when he says, I live in my own house, I have a house. So I'm thinking, wow, he has his own house. He must have started quite early. He has his own house. But he means completely something so different. So sometimes you may fall in love, you go with someone, and then you had these big expectations. And then you go, you find it was not a house. This person has no means of living, actually, or even the income is less. Are you saying that this person has no right to be loved or to marry? Or is it right to be afraid to marry such people just because the conditions does not allow them to have those stabilities that you've been talking about?
Let me just when we go back,
because it's a topic.
Yeah, but when we go back to Africa right now, in Africa, ladies don't look after somebody who is having money, who is financially
which
stable.
Africa? Not in Kenya.
Not in Uganda.
Hey!
Not in Kenya.
My
Not
friend.
No. But what I'm saying is, like, in Africa, it's normal when somebody, somebody can even choose somebody who is like not having anything.
Maybe in the village, my God.
Yeah, maybe in the village. You know what I'm saying? But I'm making an example. I'm just making an example because here, right now, nowadays, when a man doesn't have something, you understand?
Yeah.
A lady will not even
look at him.
Look at you.
Yeah.
They will look at you as if that you are nobody.
Yeah.
You understand? And that is right, because here is where the money is. You understand? So if you don't work your ass up to have your money, like your car, you are living in a house, the government is not even the one taking care of you or whatever. You are, so a woman wants just like to be having a stable life, with a man. You understand? They don't want to be like having a man who is not even, today you'll be like saying this, tomorrow you change your mind. Maybe a woman, maybe what the woman needs, maybe you can't afford. Maybe a woman, like, okay, when a man used to go out with her, like having a dinner or whatever, spend on the woman, go shopping or whatever. Maybe if you as a man, you are having difficult, even, the woman will be like, what if we are married and the kids maybe need something, for you as a man, because you were struggling in the time, will it be even easier for you
even paying my bus ticket?
Yes. even like true. When a woman asks you, hey, can you pay my ticket for me to go to Africa? Then you'll be like, darling, I can't and stuff. A woman just wants,
I see a whole group of men who are disqualified.
And that is the issue. Even me, I can even tell you, I once paid for a lady and a child to go to Africa. It was like around 800 or something like that.
A whole ticket.
A whole ticket.
Young man,
You understand? So if a man cannot even afford all those kind of things, for a lady, she's just like, she doesn't have this kind of security.
Yeah, you don't feel like he can take care of you.
That's why I was using the word security. How can I,
financial stability.
Yes. So, and that is actually what now ladies, they are even looking
people are afraid of. People are afraid of getting stuck up with somebody who cannot take care of their needs.
The other thing I think we should look into, we cannot blame the current generation that doesn't want to get into marriage. Okay, sometimes we can try to have a look on our parents. Most of the children, maybe nowadays, and most of this generation, they can fear getting married because of having divorced parents.
Yeah,
you see,
that's also
maybe the way they were brought up and the way they were raised was not that easy. Here in Germany, I see sometimes whereby kids have to have shifts Today you are at mommy's place. Next week you are at daddy's place. So dad is teaching you something else. Mommy is teaching you something else. This child grows to say, marriage, I can't get married. What is marriage for? If I can get married and my kids will be at in Tübingen today, tomorrow they are in Marbach. So why do I have to get married? So sometimes we don't have to blame the generation that is happening nowadays, or for those people who are fearing marriage. Divorce from parents sometimes, expect a child is around 10. The divorce can happen. That is not something that is very bad, because if you're not comfortable in that marriage, you better walk away instead of so many things that are not going to help you or whatever you are with your love or whatever. But there is a that one can too affect our children growing up knowing marriage is nothing.
It cannot function.
It cannot function. If my mom and dad, because as I'm seated here, before I get my mentor from Nigeria or I get a mentor in Uganda, my dad and my father are my direct mentors. Am I correct?
And it's not working.
It's not working. So if it's not working here at home, how will it work with me in the future? I've seen my parents grow up not even one finger to the other, and now I can just tell you marriage is sweet, because I've seen my dad and my mom having a sweet marriage. That now I have a very different perception. There is a friend of mine who somewhere we are going to the same class, we are going to do the same thing, who tells me, today you are not taking me to this other place, I'm going to where? To my dad. So this guy this happens. So this guy at the end of the day, he's like, I'm not going to get married because why do I have to go and decide a child? So the other thing I said before, then I can even repeat nowadays, is witnessing an unhappy marriage. I live somewhere, and that's why I said sometimes it depends on where you are. So if you witness unhappy marriage, I can tell you for sure, when you go back to the village, I like going back to the village.
This village.
Because I see so many things.
We're talking of diaspora. What do you do? Talk about the village in the diaspora.
The villages in the diaspora are these divorces we are seeing. But
even back home, there are divorces now.
But this one we see it more in. No, let me tell you. I swear to God, the word divorce. When I came to Germany, this is where I knew it functions. This is where I knew. In diaspora, the word divorce in these people you see in these villages here, it's a normal thing. These villages here in diaspora, so many houses that you see here, it's either one woman or one man. Am I saying wrong? It's either one man or one woman. Because they have divorced. Not the husband is dead. You ask where is the husband, he's living somewhere else. Alright? That's why I'm saying the children grow up. Today, this weekend, they are in Stuttgart, Bahnhof. Tomorrow, Obi. Send the children.
They go across the country.
And then when you're meeting, you're meeting with your wife.
Yes.
But you're meeting like they're not even exes. Even ex can meet. These guys don't never even meet. They hand over. What can you hand over? You hand over your child to. You are handing over your child to your co-parent as if you are enemies. The reason as to why I wanted to go back to the village is you witness an unhappy marriage whereby people get drunk. You find a man and a woman, they are drunk 24/7. Okay, a man as he is, he comes out in the evening, he asking for meat that he never even left money back home. You see? So when this man comes in the evening, what you hear is hi.
He's expecting.
Because that one is not happening in diaspora. Sometimes
and everybody runs
and then everybody runs away. These kids, when they see their parents every evening, their father every evening under the table, under the bed. You see, when you see that, then your marriage will never. You will grow up knowing marriage will be nothing.
It's a dangerous place. Yeah.
But the very serious thing is a pre-existing mental illness. That one can affect. Fear. If you witnessed a traumatic thing in life, some things will never change.
Yeah.
But married, we are just like saying, we
are seeing things that are happening.
But right now we can also say that marriage is also a good thing. Actually. We have many kind of couples who are, right now they are even married like for 25 years. There was even one speech that I was even hearing that a Ghanaian man was like saying that actually, you see our grandparents right now, they have married for 25 years or like 30 years and stuff, and nowadays people used to marry because of all those kind of like function and then divorce even after, you know, because one is having a problem or whatever. But we always say that actually even problem you can solve it, because I always say that a relationship without having problems it's nothing.
It doesn't
it's not
exist,
relationship.
yeah.
It doesn't function, you know, because actually you'll be there like everyone will just do his own stuff and you know that is it. But difficulties you'll be having challenges, of course. Maybe there will be a time there will not be money there, and you can't run away because there's no money there. You have to see through how to fix it, and that's actually how it will even help you.
What I'm hearing out of you guys is that you need financial stability, you need commitment, you
security.
need security, both of you, not just the woman, because I'm a bit there. I think sometimes the woman depends too much on the man, and that is a bit dangerous, because if anything happens and this man has no money anymore and you're just looking up at this man to provide, then there's a problem. You have to be able to be stable on your own as well. I mean, that's why I think it's good to expect a man to take care of the needs, but you have also to take care of some of the needs as well.
Also
you have to be financially stable as well.
My sister, preach.
You know, because anything can happen. This man could get sick or whatever, and he's not able to work anymore, and you have less income. So you should be able to live with the income that you have, you generate as a woman. So I don't support that traditional way of the man is the head, so he has to provide for everything. No. And me, I sit at home and whatever, and wait for the man to provide.
Let me read something for you here. Marrying means stress when things aren't going well. Marrying means proving that you will stick together forever until you die. You divorce me, it sounds like you have people to, I think she meant you have people to prove you love each other. What good things does marriage bring?
What is that?
Let me tell you, the good things that marriage can bring.
But why is she saying that? Because actually maybe she's facing in those
she has faced this, you know.
So
she has her experience.
Maybe marriage has not even helped her. That's why she's just like saying
but marriage can bring good things, can bring good kids. You know, it's sometimes why most of the people want to marry because they want to have kids, beautiful kids out there. A man wants to marry and then have kids, and when they have kids, no matter how your wife stressful is, if you know how to control your temper, let me tell you, your wife can be whatever she can be. But when you go home and you see your kids are running to you and say daddy, 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 they bring that house calm. Let me tell you that they will bring that house calm no matter his. So marriage can bring good things, and when you find someone who is good, you are happy. Sometimes when you are married, you're happy. There is some happiness in marriage. We are not saying that. We are not discouraging marriage. Marriage is
something good, actually. And Kerry Taiwo, thank you for watching.
Yes.
And Charity Fröhlich is asking, Zuka, wo ist deine Frau? I don't know which one of you is Zuka here, but one of you must
let's assume Sammy here is the Zuka.
Wo ist deine Frau? Whatever. And Charity is saying again, früher war wegen Sicherheit der Frau, weil sie nicht arbeiten dürfen. I think she is commenting about where I said the man has to provide and all that, because the women were not allowed to work, so the man had to provide everything. That's what she's talking about. And even today, there's those women who stay home and let the man work. In that case, the man has to have a good job and have
Sammy, let me ask you
stability.
something now. Not even I'm asking you, I'm asking even Obi or you.
Yeah.
Since this notion that we know some marriages did work well when wives could stay back at home. Where we come from, we used to know that women they are home to take care of the home, they're in the kitchen and all that.
Yes,
it has come.
As a man, you go out,
you go fetch and whatever. That's why there is a responsibility for a man more than a woman. But nowadays, a woman wants to work equal with this man. And
because she went to school, for what did she go to school?
I understand. I am not.
For what?
I'm not
wasted time then.
I will feel happy too when she goes out to work.
Of course. Yeah.
But don't you think that her getting money, you getting money, affects marriage sometimes?
Somehow, because the woman becomes independent, and this is one thing that, of course, has brought a lot of chaos in marriage.
Actually, that's the thing that brought chaos in marriage.
Yeah. Because then the woman realizes, I can pay my own house. I can even buy my own house. I can buy my car.
I don't need a man.
So
I don't need a man.
How do you want us to tell you? So should we keep you back at home not to work so that our marriage can work, or should we let you be independent?
This generation we are in, there is no marriage. But do you know why our grandparents, their marriage worked? Because the mothers were at home. They didn't go out to work or what. The men were doing everything. We were providing for everything. So a woman could stay home, be committed to the husband.
That is it.
But nowadays, women work, can get whatever they want. So
they don't need a man.
Don't care.
And then, of course, internet. Internet has opened doors and gates and windows and backstages for everything.
Does
so let's say you're bringing everything home.
The biggest percentage of the women that we see driving cars outside here, they don't want to get married.
They're single.
They're single.
Even if they're married, they're single.
Now that one is big. That one is big.
That could be
even
true.
If they are married, they are what?
They're single. Because they become very independent.
Yes.
That is one thing. If a woman becomes independent and realizes there's nothing you can offer her, she can get everything for herself.
Even when she goes out and she wants to buy drinks or whatever, and the guy will be like standing there, hey, well, let me buy you a drink. She'll be like looking like a guy that, no.
Do I look like
I can also
to buy me a drink?
Yes, I can also buy my own drink. I can also offer you also a drink. Then the guy will be like looking like, okay. Those are the women that actually they don't need
and men. They get intimidated. So such men also, I know of a few friends of mine, they have their own houses, they have got good money on their accounts, and many, and when the guys they fall in, because they're very pretty, and the guys fall in love with them and they come to visit them in their house, they see what these women have achieved on their own, they get scared, they back off.
Coming back to this to this ladies who are financially stable, what I have realized or what I have seen,
Charity is saying amen, sister.
Amen.
What you said.
What you said.
Yes,
Charity is bigging up on you. I think sometimes the ladies who are stable, who doesn't need a kid, okay? Most of them, they want kids. All right. So most of them even don't. Nowadays, the stable ladies, they don't even ask for financial support from men.
No.
Because they
stress.
wanted kids. They wanted someone to. They wanted their kids.
A donor.
And that is it.
That is it. They can take care of them.
What
because there's a lot of stress sometimes.
Money.
No, money has a big role to play in this fears and hate of marriage. This is one big thing. And then the insecurity of the people who are supposed to marry or not to marry. Because if I'm not secure with my wife or future wife or the girl I want to date earning more than me, then I'm not going to marry.
Then it's not even love. You understand? Because what I understand about money is like money cannot buy love. You understand?
Of course not.
So if you as a lady you are thinking that actually you have everything, then it means that actually you are praising up yourself, but you are not loving the person. You understand? So it's just like you are independent and you just want actually your life just to be like that, like independent, without like a man feeding you or whatever, because you are the one feeding up yourself.
Actually, what a woman like that is, we call them the emancipated woman. She is taking care of her needs, but she needs a man who will respect her for who she is and allow her also to enjoy her financial stability and freedom and still love her the way she is. But the reality is that many men get intimidated. Like if you get a woman, you love her and she's beautiful and she's fitting, but this woman has everything. You cannot offer her anything. And you grew up thinking you should impress the woman with what you can offer her.
No.
So you have no chance there.
You have no chance
so
there.
either you agree or you compromise and accept the person, and then you have no fear that this woman will look down on you. Then it could work. But as long as you are intimidated and you think that you are the man, you are the one to provide, you cannot fit in this marriage.
So we need
It
to
cannot
gain
work.
confidence that we can succeed no matter what.
Yeah.
Then I think the other thing that we should consider ourselves is know your worth.
Of
or know
course, that is important.
Why you are marrying. The other thing is develop something to realistic expectations. You know, never think of a negative whatever in that marriage. Never not marry today and say. You look at her in the evening, you know, early in the morning. In the evening, you know, she's having makeup. You know, early in the morning, this is the time men know who you took home.
Yeah.
Are you blind before?
Let me tell you, most men know who they took home early in the morning. In the evening,
No.
Are you blind? Then don't go dating when you're drunk.
That's why I'm telling you, early in the morning.
Put on your glasses.
Is the time you know which woman you took home.
But why don't you know from the beginning? Me, when I meet you, I want to know, you know.
Just take that, I'm telling you. If you go to a
But this
club.
is very crazy. I don't agree with this.
Agree with it that early in the morning, that's the time you will know who. And I think, no, even late in the evening, that's not the time to discuss about
makeup or no makeup.
No, future. Discuss early in the morning. This is the time you people are seeing each other naturally. You know who you are seated.
Because she will wash up her face and everything.
This is the time you know when she smiles.
You'll be like,
When you are talking a certain point, either she's smiling realistically or she's just smiling.
What you said? It should be in the morning.
In the morning, around when you are going to wake up.
What if you have no chance to get this girl to your house before you commit yourself? How are you going to know?
Men.
How? Because we can polish up very well out there.
Yes, of course. Then you see the person in the club. You see the
That's what I'm
person in the
telling
club.
you.
Then
The
you
first day, before you come to discuss important things in your life about marriage and whatever, of course, this lady has been at your place 2 times or 3 times. All right.
You know,
So I have. That's why she said something here. You have to learn your partner first. You don't rush to this marriage, okay? So by this time you are coming to my place. It's the first time, the second time, the
Some
third.
people they plant the seed even the first evening. Now how will you help such people?
Yes, you understand.
How?
Even you say
That is the biggest mistake that we make in marriage now.
Planting the what?
The seed. They make the baby even before they talk about tomorrow. They've already made the baby.
But let me help those people who do that. Let me tell you, Agnes. Sometimes things happen. You know.
Yeah, but still.
When they happen and you say, "Baby, I have not seen anything to this month." It disappeared to the moons. So you are like, you know, the first question a man asks, "Where did it go?" That's a very rhetorical question.
Where did it go? No wonder people are afraid of marriage.
When it happens, look for ways to come out of it. It's like right now you're telling me I land into trouble. There is of course a way to come out of that trouble. So when this thing happens, maybe you know nobody knows here how your marriage was to begin, how your marriage will begin.
Yes.
Your marriage may begin from that one night, whatever. Then your marriage is there. Your marriage might begin. She's coming today at home. She forgot her jacket. Tomorrow she comes with another jacket. At the moment you are coming to realize your clothes are actually now on the seat and her clothes are actually on your wardrobe. That's how you never know where this marriage will begin. So if this marriage begins at that place of saying,
jacket,
baby, look for a way to solve those things out.
But that means then you have to plan ahead of time when you are starting to date people. When you just go blindly.
No, you are at this moment of knowing this person, and it happens. What do? You can't run away. All right. Look for ways on how you can take these things slowly.
The way you guys are talking, this thing is getting more scary and more scary.
It's not getting scary. It's just plan at the right time.
But my question is like, how would you you have already met her like twice or whatever? Like even the first day when you saw that actually this is not actually the type that you want, then
Then go away.
Go away. Just let her,
don't kill time with this person. You're wasting her time and you're wasting your time.
That is it.
Actually, you're blocking someone else's blessing.
That is it.
Because that person could be for somebody else.
Yes.
While you're sitting there, it's like you go to a bus and you're sitting in the wrong place in the bus, and you know you would rather sit behind the bus driver or whatever. Just move, let somebody else take the place you're taking. I think the fear would be taken if you go there deliberately. You have to know what you're doing. You cannot go blindly. This one of saying, I found myself in the situation. I think with marriage this is very tricky.
But one thing that we have to know is like, okay, somebody who is like a secure, like a woman who financially she's stable, she can take care of this whatever, and you as a man, you come into that kind of marriage, you understand, you have to be bold in that kind of situation, because what a woman that time need is just not your money, nothing. Only
she
love.
Wants a real love.
Yes, only love.
Real
so
love.
if you betrayed her or like do whatever, she will just look for another one. You understand? Because what she wants is not your money, or she just wants the security that actually, okay, I have a man who can be a backup.
Who loves me the way I am.
Yes, who can be a backup. Like if I'm not there, you know, the man is there in the house. You know, you make her happy, and that's the only thing. Those kind of ladies, if you make them unhappy, just know that actually the next day they will just pack your stuff and then you will go.
Put your things in front of the door.
You know? Yes, and some of the ladies they do like that, and there are some guys who are also financially also stable. They also want also the same love, also to be treated. So that's why we can include and say that actually marriage is also a good thing, but sometimes, you know, it can also be hurts. That you can also face challenges that actually you don't want to. You know, women used to be abused in marriages, you know, and those are the things that actually will bring actually divorce into it.
This is one other reason why people are afraid also, and they hate marriage according to whatever they've experienced in the past.
And some of the marriage also because of financially, the way we were saying, you know, when financially stable, you know, I know some ladies, when the man is not even having a job, they will be like not even looking after, you know, because she's not getting actually what she wants. The financially support. Maybe she needs something the man cannot afford. She is maybe, as we are saying, the woman is not working. She's at home. You as a man, you lose your job. So it's for the woman. Maybe she will even say that she will find another maybe sugar daddy or somebody who has money.
Who has money, who can take over.
Yes, who can even protect her. You know, give her that kind of money that she wants.
Let me be a love doctor.
You understand?
Let me be a love doctor.
I fear your ideas, but talk.
Let me be a love doctor here. Let me be a love doctor here. Because things happen. Things happen the way they can happen. You can get into marriage for 2 weeks and it ends up. You can go into a marriage, come out with kids, and don't see that this is the end of the world.
It's not the end
we
of
have
the world.
got so many people. We had actually someone talking to us last time. Was it December? Somehow December here. She experienced a lot from the previous marriages. But right now, as we are speaking, she's enjoying. Because the man he found, he loves the kids, he loves everything in her, and this lady is actually enjoying herself right now.
I'll try also. I will try marriage.
Yeah, because don't fear.
Don't fear.
I love it. I love the way you tell it. Yeah, because
even if you're afraid, you can't enter.
When you're afraid, you can't enter because it's something that you don't know what you're expecting.
Sure,
so this lady, even if you enter into that trench, come out. There is still the next chance. There is a man out there who is hurt more than you and wants someone like you. All right. There is a woman out there who is very hurt and wants a man like you. So go on. As I'm speaking, she spoke to us. If you go to YouTube channel, you can just find this interview here. She spoke and said right now where she is at this particular moment, she's very happy. She had 2 or 1 previous marriages that did not totally work. That means a time for her to get married was not. It was not the right time when she did it.
It was not the right time.
Yeah, but a time is coming, and the person is coming. No matter how 2 kids you have, there is a man out there who is waiting for you that you're gonna marry. So always think positive in everything you do. When you get out of one marriage, don't enter into the next one next week. take time. Take time to recollect yourself. Take time to know who you are. Take time to learn the lessons that you learned into the previous marriage, so that when you enter the next marriage, you know what you are going to expect and you know what you are going to do. Most of the people here, you jump from one to the other. It's like you're jumping to a certain club early in the morning. You find it's not full. You are the next club.
It's like saying it's like a man, changing his SIM card.
Most people,
it's very
most people become the problems in marriage, but they think it's the other person.
Yes.
After that, they jump into another one. Yet, like for example, it's me. I'm the problem. I'm from this marriage.
Don't put yourself as a problem.
No, like it's an example. So I jump into another one, and then another one. So you have to take time. Think about what happened and everything. If you find out that you're even going for counseling, by the way,
people fear telling a friend out there, I have experienced this kind of stuff. You end up dying in depression for nothing. If you had to tell a friend out there, Obi, today, let me tell you, my thing has not functioned. Obi will tell you one thing. If this thing is not working, my friend, just walk out.
Just walk out.
That thing Obi said, maybe I'll walk out. It's either I'll walk out and Obi will come and tell me 2030. I told you to walk out in 2022. Look at you, my brother. What you are driving right now. Let me tell you, if a man, be you. Think positively every day. This thing will always come. If this lady wanted you because of money, wait for 5 years. You will see you driving a Mercedes. She will come even herself.
Of course not.
So, think positive. For those people who have gotten into that thing and they are out, there is time that is coming. Most of the people go into once, and like here in Diaspora, where you don't find a man. Where you don't find a man, it's difficult to find a man here.
It's difficult here, especially it's difficult to find the right person because we are all hustling. Don't forget, all Africans here are hustling. You are not just trying to invest here; you're trying also to build something back home.
Yes,
so now, put you depending on what you had before. If you divorced from the white, mostly you tend to going to black afterwards.
Then the black realizes you came from.
And then he is hustling, trying to invest here and his home, and you're also hustling and trying to invest in your home. So it becomes also a problem to find the right person where you decide on one direction together.
Yes.
Yeah. Although you want the person who is black like you, and I'm talking to about the African diaspora, it becomes difficult because you both are hustling. Unless you found now he's stable, but you also still want to make your home something. So it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem, but still there is hope because I've also heard of people who remarry and they get really good marriages afterwards.
Yeah, that is it. So
Africa or whatever. Even again marrying the white person or marrying again the black, whatever you had before. But it can be good. Charity is saying here, before it was like sometimes the man would stay home and the woman goes to work. That's why it was a problem sometimes for the marriages. And then also the women are being judged for going to work and the man being at home. So it can be also a problem for the marriages. If it is God's time and you get the good man, then it is good. You can marry and enjoy it. That's what
God's time is the best.
God's time is the best.
So and thank you, Anne Poetler, for watching from Austria. We are happy that you're part of the people watching.
And there's so many people listening actually.
Yeah, the topic. Yeah, great.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a topic that we cannot exhaust today actually.
But we can just say stay focused.
Don't fear. Whatever you have experienced in the past, like the Dr. Kanida here, the love Dr. Kanida here say it.
But
he has a lot of titles,
we have to have part 2. You know what? Because actually, even there are some certain things actually in marriage that actually, ladies used to say that actually financially. There are some ladies, they build their own thing. Like financially, they maybe, I know some lady, they will be like saying that I will build my own thing. Maybe if they are building house back in their hometown, they will be building, the man will also be built. And you ask them question like, why are you doing that? Then the woman will be like saying that, no, like I want to be secure. If maybe
this man leaves me alone.
Yes,
I have somewhere to run to.
Yes, because if you build together, there will be a time maybe the man will be like saying that we put both money inside it. So give me my share. You also give me my share. It will be
It's difficult.
Bobby, that's why I said
It's
think positively. Think positively. Every time you get into this marriage is sweet. And always speak. I'm just encouraging one out.
Okay, thank you for encouraging.
Always speak.
Because it's also dark everything.
If you see there is a marriage somewhere that is running very well, okay? Pick only the positive things. Run to the next one that is doing the same thing. Meet friends.
How is your marriage? You tell us.
Marriage is sweet. Let me tell you, marriage is sweet. Hey,
Marriage is a good thing.
Marriage is a good thing. I saw it with my parents, so I am just following him.
That is it.
So that's what I'm saying. If you are married, or if you are going to get married right now, look at the best you see not even your neighbor is doing. The best thing that you can capture from someone. If you met a family, you visit families that you know you will only discuss positive things. Don't meet family whereby Bobby, we have visited Agnes. You and you, she takes Agnes to the kitchen. They discuss about Canada, and we remain here discussing about Sammy, saying Sammy, she's disturbing me a lot. No, be that family that will go visit another family, sit on that table and say, I love what you are doing.
Yes,
and I love the way you have grown from this to this, and I like you to grow from this and this and that. But if now you go there and they win, now it's time for women talk. In the kitchen, you talk about this man and say this man is not coming at home. If this man is not coming home, sit here in this family and say, please, there's something I want us to you to help me. How comes your man is coming at home at 3 when there's no curfew? Nowadays, let me tell you, in this 2022, the time is over for the Kingdom Talk Show is coming up next for those listening. This 2020, since Corona came, this is the time most women and men, most women have known their men because of the curfew. We come home very early, other than before. This is the time that you have known, which there's a show that happens here every Wednesday from 6. Just watch it. Which ship are you in? Which ship are you in? Which relationship? This is the time most people realize which relationship they are in. Men have been home. Even the sponsors, they have been home.
But then we are back to entanglement.
We are back to?
Entanglement. Because curfew is
not there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. And
thank you for listening, everybody. Tuka is complaining.
Tuka is complaining.
This is Tuka. Tuka voice and Frau.
Now I know it's Sugar.
Tuka, you don't know Tuka. It's you, Tuka. You are Tuka. Tuka, du hast so recht. Because you're the one talking. Tuka voice and Frau. Du kennst dich doch aus. Yeah, you were asked where is your wife. You did not. He ran away from that question directly.
At this particular moment, I told you I have to be Dr. Love. I was just advising the ladies out there. We have the Kingdom Show coming up next.
The Kingdom Show is coming at 6, guys. Thank you for being part of this show. This was AGGY'S Live Talk Show. We talked about the reason why people hate or fear marriage. We are going to have it again because we are not exhausting. This topic is just deep and it has a lot of phases. So we're going to deal with it again. Thank you, DJ Obi Trice, for being part of this, and Sami Ahmed, for being with us. Yeah, thank you so much. It was very nice.
All the way from Uganda.
All the way from Uganda. And Mr. Khalida from London here. And me from the village here in Denkendorf.
Yes.
The village, where we eat vegetables. Anyway, God bless you. Have a nice Sunday. And until next time, this is AGGY'S Live Talk Show on Radio RFM. It's the home of African music. We have everything that any African in diaspora needs. So next time, every Sunday from 4 p.m. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Number 1 on entertainment.
Check this out, ladies and gentlemen listening.
Music.
We take care of your music needs.
Interviews.
Are you ready?
And Diaspora Chronicles.
Keep listening for more.
Oh yes, it's 99.2 FM, Radio Ara, your station, your solution.
Let's go!
99.2 FM.
Shut up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over. So back up and bend over.
It's your favorite boy,
Home of African music. This is Radio Ara. Home of African music.
You want to bamba? You want to G with the big boys?
Above the head, below the belly.
Brand new music. Remember where you heard it first.
Oto yusi utia yeremu Amutema benanzo
Everything I do, I on the video. I'm feeling vibes on vibes.
Home of African music.
I'm again over so. Can you won't capture my soul?
From one amazing tune to the other.
Everybody gets high sometimes, you know.
We gon' start this thing, go right. What got the guns out in the house tonight? We gon' start this thing, go right. We got the ATL in the house tonight.
You're listening to only the best internet radio station in the world.
Are you living in Diaspora? Oh yes, 99.2 FM, Radio R.
This is your #1 radio station.
Stuttgart, Mannheim, Ludwigsburg, Kassel, Tübingen, Heilbronn, all the way to Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, East Africa combined. Canada Richards and Divino Richard tunawaletea muziki ya kinyumbani.
Short and sweet, DJ play the song. Tena na tena na tena na tena.
Radio R, tukutane online.
Station with the best music.
I love music.
Oh yes, I got you, baby. I'm telling you, #1 African station. For Afronews, Afrobeats, and the world hits. Here's updates happening around African countries and interviews and experiences of Africans and their friends living in Europe and all over the world. Most of you are asking, why can't we say this in Germany? I'm telling you, Europa's Nummer 1 radio. For Afromusic, Afropop, and worldwide hits. Yes, actually, arriving is in African London. Interviews and Erfahrungen von Afrikan und ihren Freunden, die in Europa auf der ganzen Welt leben.
This is your #1 radio station.
Radio R. Live from Stuttgart City, Germany. Wishing you